Hi, my name's Suellen, and my husband and I, Jim, we own Barnesdale Farm. And I'm doing this video as a type of icebreaker for the few of you out there who may be a little apprehensive or shy coming to a small store at a farm, which is like someone else's home. Maybe you didn't grow up in a rural environment or shy. And sometimes it's easier to approach. I know for myself, I've been in that situation when you kind of know a little bit about where you're going or the people that are there. This farm that we're on, we have 150 acres. It butts up to, or is adjacent to, my father-in-law's farm. Both farms have been in the family for generations. We took it over about 14 years ago. It was a dairy farm prior to that, and we've been raising our kids here. My husband and I have been married almost 30 years. We met when we were both Secret Service agents. He was employed at the Baltimore field office, and I was in DC at the Washington field office. We were there for about 5 years. Left. He left before me. He went to the locals in Montgomery County, and I went to the private sector. We have 2 kids, Mary Caitlin and Matthew. Mary Caitlin's a senior at Loyola, Baltimore University. She plays soccer there. And my son Matthew is going to be a sophomore in high school. We have a dog, Montana, an Aussie. We have cats and animals. And out of the whole place, we use a small portion for the flower farming part. On my flowers, we're not certified organic, but I don't use anything but organic fertilizer. I also don't use anything but natural herbicides. For me, that's a big thing with the pollinators. I'm very much about butterflies. You'll see lots of pictures of butterflies on my site. I love butterflies and the bees. And now, when the flowers come in after I've harvested, I will use a tiny bit of maybe a CBBN tablet or a tiny bit of bleach in the water, especially for my dirty flowers like dahlias and zinnias, it's a drop, to keep the bacteria down. And I will give you a flower food packet. Sometimes I use those. But that's after they've been harvested and after the pollinators have they're not around them. Okay, other than that, let's see. My husband went to Towson in Baltimore. He's lived in Maryland his whole life. I went to Georgetown in Washington, D.C., but I was a military brat, and I was also an Army in the U.S. Army Reserves. So I've lived lots of other places. I was born in Georgia, lived in some other states in the South, lived in Rhode Island twice. I love New England, love the South. And where I identify a lot with, middle school and all of high school included, graduated, was in Hawaii. So if you're from out of state, you live somewhere else, I love to talk about other places too. Anyway, we're open 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. Saturdays. Sometimes I extend. The other times we're not open just because we have so much else going on, including with the farming. And I also do writing on the side. That's enough. You don't want to know. That was probably boring as it was. But anyway, and I don't like doing videos. I do like meeting people in person. I don't like making videos, and I don't do selfies of myself very often. So this is a very uncomfortable experience for me. Probably the way you'll feel when you drive up to a place you've never been to before. But we'll work through it. Anyway, I look forward to seeing you and meeting you. And I really look forward to you taking my flowers away and having a nice relationship with them, because I love flowers. I like matchmaking flowers with people, and I like people smiling when they see the flowers and smelling the flowers. Anyway, that's enough, because now I've made an idiot out of myself. Anyway, have a good day, and we'll see you soon. Aloha.